Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, fellow Biafrans all over the world. This particular message goes to the oil producing companies operating within Biafra territory, from Shell down to the lowest. Our attention has been drawn to the fact that the expelled criminals in the Biafra movement are circulating letter, and this letter is being circulated to oil companies in Biafra land, that there is nothing like it at home. I want to put it as a warning to every oil producing company in Biafra territory. The only government that is operational, functional, and that is legit, and which the Biafra people are loyal to, is the Biafra government in exile, of which I am the Prime Minister. We have not called off any seat at home. We have not cancelled the seat at home. We have not gotten our freedom. Nnamdi Kanu has not been released. The demand in the letter we wrote to you people have not been met. So if anybody come to you to tell you that the seat at home has been cancelled and you start operation, I swear with the spirit of those that died in the 60, that from that day, you will not be able to produce any oil or exploit any oil in Biafra. We are going to face all of you from A to Z, because it's from the money you are projecting and injecting into the economy of Nigeria that they are using to buy arms and to jet fighter to come to bombard us. So we're going to stop them by stopping you. We have not come to you, but we are coming. So what I'm trying to say here is that Biafra government has not cancelled the sit at home. Sit at home continues until the demand in our letter are met. For now, tomorrow being Monday, the oil producing companies, you must make sure you shut down the production until the 18th of this month. And every Monday sit at home continues. If you open, you are going to have the Biafra people to contend with. We own the land, not you. You are exploiting oil from our land. We own it. You don't own the oil. You don't own the land. You may have a contract and agreement with Nigeria government, and that is being under review by the Biafra government. The time is coming, and very fast. Thank you, and share this message and let it go to Shell. Let it go to all international oil producing company operating within the Biafra territory. Thank you, and may God bless you.
You just edit right now until the demand is met. The release of Nnamdi Kanu is not negotiable.
Onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Omadike, one of Igbo land, was discharged, and the Court of Appeal ordered that on no condition should the SSS arrest or detain or even commence any further investigation against him, because they flouted they did not follow the due process in bringing him from Kenya to Nigeria. The judgment was there. The SSS refused to comply that order. The first day, the second day, the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, the sixth day, the seventh day, until on the 8th day, when they now file notice of when they now file a motion for stay of execution. Now, before Court of Appeal now granted them that stay of execution. The question there is that for that, before that motion for that, before filing and granting of that motion for stay of execution, that 8 days, the SSS never complied with it. What we are just waiting for Supreme Court to finish. Probably when it comes out, we are now suing the SSS and the federal government of Nigeria on that, because on that particular 8 days, they disobeyed court orders. Now that one is on that. I don't want to go into some other judgment we have gotten in favor of Nnamdi Kanu, even we are court order.
The United Nations Human Rights Council Working Group on Arbitrary Detention has indicted Nigeria and Kenyan governments over the arrest and extraordinary rendition, torture and continued detention of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, without due process. The UN therefore asked the Nigerian government to immediately release Kanu unconditionally and pay him adequate compensation for the arbitrary violation of his fundamental human rights. While recommending that government officials responsible for the torture of the IPOB leader be investigated and punished, The UN body further directed Nigeria to report back within 6 months of the transmission of its opinions on Kanu's matter. steps taken to comply with all recommendations thereof. The 16-page report dated July 20th, 2022 was adopted on April 4th by the Working Group on Arbitrary Detention at its 93rd session held.
You can look at the picture up on your screen right now. This woman is Amina Mohammed. She's a Fulani woman, and you know the agenda of the Fulani from their father Usman Danfolo is to make Nigeria their estate. That is why their law that they give in the 93rd section has not been obeyed. This is the reason why Mazen has not been released, despite the UN has written to the so-called zoo government to release him from detention. That is why the sit-at-home will continue. I want to share this video, subscribe to this channel, and like. God bless you. I'll see you in the next one.